So one of the most asked questions by blogger is how many blog posts you should write before applying to Google AdSense. Some people says it is 30 blog posts. Some people say you should write 50 blog posts. Some people say you should write 100 blog posts. What is the real number? Or if there is any real number by Google, is there any requirement that you should have this number of minimum blog posts on your website before you apply to Google AdSense? Actually, there is no official number by Google that how many blog posts you should have on your website before applying to Google AdSense. Even you can write 500 blog posts on a topic and still it's possible that your account will not be approved. Because it is not about the number of blog posts, it is about the content strategy you have on your website. For viewers of my channel, I'm gonna give you a sweet spot. You should write 30 blog posts and I explain you how you should write this blog post and what should be your content strategy so that your Google AdSense account will get approved. To understand all these things, let's take a niche because that will be really easy for everybody to understand that how you should write these 30 blog posts. And try to take a couple of niches. First, let's take fitness niche so we'll understand the content strategy. Okay, so now we have a niche of fitness. We should write 30 blog posts. Now we need to think about 3 important things on our blog. First thing is content depth. Second thing is improved user experience. And third thing is ad placement. Okay, let's talk first about content depth. So if your website focus is on fitness, your blog post should have related topics also. For example, fitness, what else related topics are there to fitness? For example, you have diet, you have nutrition, you have mental health, you have yoga, you have different kind of topics in your niche and all they are related to the fitness niche. For example, if you're into fitness, not just exercise will cover everything. You need to also cover the diet, also cover the nutrition, also cover the mental illness. You need to also cover the rest and sleep. So you need to understand when you write 30 blog posts, all blog posts should cover different kind of topics. If your fitness blog, not just talk only about exercises or not just only talk about diet and nutrition. You should separate your blog posts in different kind of topics. Later in this video, I will tell you what are the different topics, like exactly what you can write blog posts about so your AdSense account get approved. The second thing is improved user experience. So you need to think about this way when somebody come to your blog, what they are doing there. For example, somebody come to your blog and they read about 10 abs workout and then what else they are doing. They read the blog post after what they did. So if you don't have any related content on your website, then it will be really complicated for user to stay on your website. They will leave away from your website. So what you need to do is, because we already have the content depth in the first step, so now we need to focus about how we can navigate the user on our website. I can give a lot of example. Add a sidebar where you can add the related blog post to that topic. You can add the categories. For example, diet, nutrition, sleep, mental wellness, recovery. This kind of category you can write on the sidebar. Also, you can add top blog post. And guys, make sure you have clear menu so user can navigate easily on different blog posts and different categories. That is really important to give a good user experience to the users. Just imagine when the Google AdSense team is reviewing your application and when they go to your website, they click on a blog post, they should have a smooth user experience. They should go somewhere else. For example, you can write older blog posts and newer blog posts. They should have the sidebar where they can pick the new blog posts to read, which are interesting and related to your topic. And the third important thing is ad placement. So guys, make sure you have some topics on your website which are ad worthy. Now here you need to be a little bit smart. For example, your website is about fitness. Now think about this. If you write a blog post about fitness tips, what kind of ads Google can place on a blog post? Google can place ads from fitness company or a fitness merchandise or a protein bar company. If you write your blog post strategically, for example, you can write a blog post about 10 best protein powders or cheap and best protein powders, or you can write a blog post about best shirts for going to gym, or you can create a blog post about best beginner gym equipment. So Google can place ads from the companies which are creating the gym equipment. So think about this. Try to give some reason to Google to put ads on your website. When Google AdSense team will review your website, they'll see, okay, they're writing about multiple topics and we can place a lot of ads on this website. It is not really important. Do not worry too much about it, that what kind of things I need to write blog posts about. Overall, the idea is try to write multiple blog posts in different topics in the same niche so that Google will have more chances to place ad on your website. Okay, now let's take a real example about this 30 blog posts, what kind of blog posts you should be. First, I will give example of fitness niche, then I will give example of finance niche. You can also get this all information, not just on fitness niche, but on different niche in the description of the video. I add the link or a blog post from my website. And guys, please watch this until the end because in the end, I will give the 4 very important tips how you should write this blog post so that you have 100% chances of Google AdSense approval. Okay, so let's talk about 30 blog posts in fitness niche. You can say around 5 blog posts should be general workout posts. What they can be? The topics can be beginner's full body workout, 4 weeks to start your journey, the ultimate home workout guide for beginners, 10 tips for staying motivated as fitness newbie, or best stretching routines to avoid injuries for newbies. So these are the 4 or 5 blog posts about general workout. And now the second topic would be nutrition diet. So you can write 4 or 5 blog posts about nutrition diet. For example, you can write a blog post about simple meal planning for beginners, top 5 protein rich foods for beginners and fitness enthusiasts. Or another blog post can be how to calculate your daily caloric needs as a fitness beginner. So you see, we covered 2 topics and we write 8 blog posts. The next category or topic could be fitness equipments, and you can write different blog posts. For example, you can write best beginner friendly home gym equipments under $100, or you can write a blog post about top 10 resistance band for strength training for beginners. You can write 2 or 3 blog posts related to fitness equipments. Then we can pick a new topic of mental health. So we can write blog posts about why mental health matters, mindset tips for beginners, fitness enthusiasts, and we can write a blog post about how to build a consistent fitness routine, the beginner's guide to staying on track. This is more about your mental strength, and this is also related topic to fitness. Then you can write a couple of blog posts about niche specific posts. For example, you can write a blog post about fitness for beginners over 40, or beginner's guide to weight loss workout. You can write 2 or 3 blog posts like this. And then another set of posts, you can write personal stories or testimonials. So you can write a blog post about how I lost 20 pounds as a fitness beginner, or 5 beginners success stories, how they got fit without a gym. You can write 2 or 3 blog posts about this. And then you can write some FAQ blog posts and guides. For example, FAQ, everything you need to know about starting fitness as a beginner, or the beginner's guide to tracking fitness program. You can write 2 or 3 blog posts about this. Just to narrow it down, you can take 5 or 6 different topics related to the niche, and you can write few blog posts on each topics. Like we can see in this example I gave you, we write 5 blog posts about general workout posts. Then we write 3-4 blog posts about diet and nutrition. Then about couple of blog posts about fitness equipment. Then few posts about mental health and motivation. Then personal stories, and then FAQs. And when you create a blog post around this kind of strategy, Google AdSense team will review your application. They will understand, okay, if a fitness enthusiast come to your website or your blog, they can get a lot of information. They can get information about exercises, nutrition, mental health, wellness, gym equipments, personal stories. There is a lot of value for the viewers on your website. And if you write a good blog post, your AdSense account will be approved. I see a lot of people, they write 50 blog posts about the same topic. For example, they just write 50 blog posts about the exercise. They don't cover health and nutrition enough, or they don't talk about mental wellness, they don't talk about gym equipment, they don't talk about protein powders. They just write all the blog posts on one topic, or they do not have a clear strategy. They do not have a clear strategy, just keep writing blog posts whatever topic comes to their mind. Don't do this mistake. Let's take one more example about the finance niche. And then in the end, I will give 4 important things you need to consider while writing the blog post. Okay, so your blog is about finance niche. I know a lot of people watching this video have finance blog because this is a high value niche and you can get a lot of AdSense money if you are creating blog in finance niche. Okay, so what should be your strategy? So this is an example for writing 30 blog posts in a finance niche. Okay, so the first topic would be budgeting and saving money. You can write 4 or 5 blog posts about it. Then next topic would be credit and debt management. You can write 4 blog posts about debt and credit management. Then you can write 4 or 5 blog posts about investing for beginners. Then another topic could be retirement planning. And then you can create few blog posts about side hustles and extra income. And then you can create few blog posts of tax planning and filling. Then few blog posts about personal finance tools and resources. So you can see in financing we write different kind of blog posts on different topics. So this is how you should divide your 30 blog posts. And now you must be thinking why I'm telling all the time you 30 blog posts you should write. Because when you follow this strategy, you write 30 blog posts, you will understand a lot of things about categorizing your blog posts and providing more value to your users, so that you will not be clueless about your blog. When you go to Google AdSense, they will approve your blog. If you already have blog posts, you already write blog posts on your blog, match with this guide that whether your blog post strategy is matching with this video or not. Okay, now let's talk about 3 important things you need to take care while you're writing this blog post. So the first thing is quality over quantity. If you in your mind you're thinking you should write just 30 blog posts on different topics and you're not taking care of quality, I'm sorry to say your AdSense application will be rejected. You need to write quality content. Don't just copy content from anywhere else. And a lot of people ask how to know what is the quality content, what is not quality content. Okay, for example, take any topic. For example, you take this topic, simple meal plan for beginners. You write a blog post about it and then go to Google search on this topic and check the first blog post which is coming in search result. And then you compare your blog post and this blog post. Spend some time and try to understand why the blog post is appearing on first, why it is better from your blog post. You need to think about it. Is your blog post beginner friendly? Because it's a meal plan for beginners. So compare your blog post with the top blog post which is ranking for that search term in Google search engine. When you compare, you will know whether your blog post is good quality or not. The second tip would be well-written blog post. So make sure blog post is original, well-written and no grammatical errors. So another thing will be in-depth blog post. Guys, try to create longer blog posts, comprehensive posts in starting. They should minimum like 1000 words. That's the sweet spot. If you can provide value in less number of words, it's possible. But yes, since you're a beginner, you're trying to apply for Google AdSense, I will highly recommend you try to write a blog post minimum 1000 words. And if you write 1000 word blog posts which are well researched, good quality, I'm sure your AdSense account will be approved. And next tip would be regular updates. Try to post regularly on your blog account. Google see these kind of things. If you just post all the 30 blog posts in one day, then this is not the right habit. Try to post them with a few days of period. For example, every day you can write 3 or 4 blog posts, 5 blog posts, or even one blog post for one day is a really good strategy. In 1 month, you can write 30 blog posts which are of high quality and more engaging. And above all, you need to understand this thing, why you're creating this blog. The purpose of the blog is to providing value to a user, not just, to earn money. Because if you think in your mind that you just write 30 blog posts from anywhere, from ChatGPT, Gemini or any AI software and put on Google and you start getting money. No, this is not how it works. So to earn the money from blogging, you need to provide some value around it. So if you're just writing blog posts in 5 minutes, you can imagine yourself what is the quality of your blog post. Take some time, try to understand how to write better blog posts. I hope you like this video, get some value out of it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. In description of this video, I cover a lot of different niches. You can go to that link and check what kind of blog post you should write for different niches. And if you want to check my complete guide on Google AdSense application and approval, check this video on screen.